Hello, YouTube. I am coming to you live from the happiest place in the world outside of Disney World, my kids' spa. And I have held on to this space for over a year and a half and trying to figure out what I would do with it, if I wanted to keep it, if my daughters would want to do anything with it. But nobody has any desire to keep it going. So, if you're new here, welcome back. I am Natasha, the CEO Speaks, and you are now live with me as I get ready to shut down one of my businesses, one of my first businesses, um, my baby, Pink Olicious Birthday Party Spa. And it is a bittersweet moment, but it is, I have had my days in here. My children have had their days in here. This started as a joke, guys. This this started as a joke. Literally. My husband didn't think that this would last past the year when I first opened it, which it wasn't opened in this location, but it was opened in another location. And because it did so well, I moved it to a better location. And that better location served us even more. So today, I am saying goodbye. We are getting ready to have a liquidation sale, and people will be coming in at 3 p.m. to start buying all of my stuff. So I just kind of wanted you to see what Pinkalicious looks like before I dismantle it all. I mean, little girls have had such amazing experiences here, getting cucumbers on their eyes and their facials and having their little makeup done and just all of the stuff. Like, it has been an amazing experience. Um, and I've made a good bit of money doing it. I just, as I go and start this new journey of me becoming Dr. T, I just don't have the time for it anymore. And because my daughters are both in college and they are away from in college, they don't have time for it either. And I didn't try to sell it because, as a business owner of years, I mean, I didn't want to have to deal with the nickel and diming me with people wanting to pay me over time. I don't want to be paid over time. I want my money now and I want out. So rather than having to deal with the hassle of selling it and trying to do that part of it, I decided that I was just going to sell the contents of it and call it a wash. I'm okay with it. I have multiple businesses, and this is just one of them, and it's time to say goodbye. So I don't know. I'm excited about it, but I'm a little sad as well because who wants to let go of something so beautiful? Like, I used to call this my pink palace, guys. Yes, I used to call this the pink palace. Um, Pinkalicious is derived from the book Pinkalicious. I changed it with the O, put the O in there. And it has been an amazing journey. Like, the name really took off. People loved Pink Olicious. Pink Olicious. And I I didn't think that they were gonna do like they did, but they did, and they dove in. And the little girls have had such beautiful moments in this place. I mean, I'm gonna show you some of the images up on the wall over here. Up. Can you see those? Little girls getting their spa stuff done. We gave them little books. We gave them little books with their pictures in them. I'm going to show you the book. So this is the little keepsake book that they had. And I used to do the photography stuff in here. So this would be their little keepsake book that they would get. And it would consist of their birthday party. Let's see here. So this is what you would get. And sometimes they didn't come and pick their books up, and I didn't understand why, but hey, I'll keep them for little keepsakes for myself. But they had an amazing time. That was Hello Kitty in the background. And the parents would go all out with these parties. Their parents would bring them in limousines. They would have them themed. They would have so much fun in here. Here's my daughter in the old location. And this was her birthday party. And well, I don't think it was a birthday party. I think we had a Halloween party. And she would always be in here. She was such a little diva when she was a little girl. These are their thank you cards that they got for their birthday parties. I'm so sad. These are the invitations that that came with their parties when they got ready to book their parties. So they got as many invitations as they needed. The birthday girl got like little crowns. Aren't they cute? We had so much fun in here. And then they would come in and make their own spa products. So we had lotion, perfumes, lip glosses, just all kinds of stuff. And then they would go over to the party room and they would have their birthday party. My husband is on his way back to put the lights up in here, but it's because it's a little dark. But this is our party room. He has to come and change the light bulbs. And who didn't want to have a fashion show coming through the guitar? Like, are you kidding me? We had an amazing time. They would give me their playlist, and we would just let them listen to their music. So after they got their nails, toes, and facials done, they would go and get dressed in the little dressing room. I can't go back there because it's dark. And they would come out and do a little fashion show in their stuff. And then they would come over here and take pictures and just enjoy the night for their little 2-hour birthday party. And all you would see is parents all around in amazement, just looking and thinking, oh, how cute, how I wish I could do something like this when I was a little girl. And that was the whole purpose of me doing it, to give my daughters experiences that I never had. Isn't that cute? This is a frame. It's a metal frame. And this was an option for them to purchase as well. All of my little keepsakes. I'm going to put these in my office at All Star. But to have such a beautiful space and it's a little, again, bittersweet that I'm letting it go. But I have to focus. I have a business in Louisiana, and I have a business in Houston. And I'm in school now to get my PhD. I just don't have the time. And although Pinkalicious is still a very valuable birthday party place, I really hate to let it go. But I don't know who else to let have it. I mean, I'm not giving away. I'm not giving it away. I put a lot of time and money into all of this stuff. And no, I just can't give it away. So just being able to come in and have a birthday party and do all of the things. And their parents paid a lot of money for this too, right? Yes, I am in Baton Rouge. So I have several businesses, but I am excited about this new journey of mine, and I'm excited about what's to come. New leaf. I did a video not long ago about the weeds in my flower bed and how sometimes the weeds will smother you in regards to you not pulling them. And sometimes you just have to let go. And that's what I'm doing. I'm letting go of some things that's been holding on. I've been holding on to that is no longer serving me. This place cost me a lot of money to keep it open. I've had it open for over a year and a half, and we haven't had not one party here because I don't have time. And my daughter is they are in out of state in college. So with me working all the time and just really not having the time, weekends are hard when you want to come home and relax after you've been going and going and going all week. So it's just not feasible for me anymore. And on top of that, your girl getting old. Yeah, she's not trying to be picking up on your 60-pound daughter no more. Like that's just not cute for me anymore. Like when I was in my late 20s, early 30s, when I opened it up, oh, I could do that. But at 47, this bag say, girl, no, you better leave that alone. You better let them climb up on this chair. You see my sofa over here? I had this sofa custom built. And we have the kids will get up on this sofa. And this is their favorite spot in the spa. And so I have these little stools that they climb up on, and they come up and they just come up here and they just have an amazing time because you got mirrors and stuff up here too. So you get to, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl. So the girls used to just have a good time in here, and I don't know, this is a little high. This is my first time coming up here because but the girls used to love coming up here. They would lay all over these pillows and just do the most. And when you have a bougie little daughter and she is already prissy, you already know how she's going to do it, how she's coming. So, yes. Can you bring a girls' party place to Baton Rouge? I am in Baton Rouge. I'm closing it. But this is the spa. And everything in here is about to be gone because by Sunday, I have planned to have this place cleared out. And Monday, I plan for it to be behind me. Yeah. And just kind of just saying, hey, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. We have our little high heel chair that we let them sit in. I mean, I really put a lot of time and thought into this place. And honestly, I don't want to let it go, but I don't really have. Everything is for sale. Everything is going up for sale in less than 4 hours. People will be here and they will be getting everything out of here. From the light fixtures to the cabinets, from the cabinets to the cups. Everything has to go. And I'm not, at one point I was thinking I wanted to keep my little chairs over there, but I don't really have anywhere to put it. My husband calls me a hoarder, so I'm gonna let this stuff go. I'm just gonna let it go. And we're gonna let bygones be bygones. It is what it is. This part of my life will be behind me. It was place that my children were able to grow up and really have a good time with their friends and commercials and all of that kind of stuff. Like I did all of that. Like Pinkalicious was amazing. It was amazing. I can't even explain to you the fun I've had in here as an adult. Watching little girls do the things that they would do. You just never know what you were going to see. And I just always used to fall out when they would tell me, I'm not going to wash my face tonight after they got their facials done because they didn't want to take their makeup off. And I just thought that was the cutest little thing because they knew that once they got home and their parents would tell them, hey, no more makeup for the night. No more. We're done with the makeup. We're not doing any more makeup, so that's it for the makeup. I got stuff everywhere. I don't even realize I have. Just stuff. Because I like to buy cute stuff for little girls. So, yes, everything, everything is everywhere. And I know that the people that are coming here, they probably have spas and they are going to enjoy having these things because a lot of this stuff is one of a kind stuff that you are not going to find anywhere else. Because when I'm traveling out of the country, I would buy stuff and I would bring that stuff, I would have it shipped home. So, of course, I was always traveling. And when I saw something that I know I needed or wanted, yes, honey child, I bought it. My husband didn't like it, but I bought it. And I had it shipped back to the States. And it was my money, so I ain't care. He couldn't tell me nothing. He'd be like, sometimes I do it and his back be turned. But yes, I've had some amazing times up in here, and I cannot say that I'm gonna be sad that I'm letting it go. I am gonna be sad that I'm letting it go, but I'm not. 15 years, guys. 15 long years. It started as a joke. It started as me just opening up a spa in a little small space that nobody thought would be viable. I just wanted to give my daughter a birthday party, and the rent was $800. And because I just wanted to give her a birthday party, I put $5,000 into that particular location in making her a spa. And that sofa over there was the most expensive thing that I did. And when I rented this building, that space was perfect for that sofa. So I knew that this building was ideal for Pinkalicious, and the location was just perfect. Nice, and having that guitar cutout right there just sealed the deal. Literally sealed the deal, because I didn't have to come in here and do anything other than add that pink wall, put my signage up with Pinkalicious, the Spa Diva, and the Spa Boutique over there. And then I put the signage up here on this wall. But outside of that, I didn't have to do anything. All of my furniture is custom made, and like my cabinets and things of that nature. This was my nail station. These holes were for them to dry. The lights up under here would allow them to let their nails dry. So I put like LED lights up under there for them to sit their hands under for them to dry their nails. Um, this is where they got their nails done. One girl sat just like at the real nail salon. One girl sat on one side and the other girl sat on the other side and did their nails. Um, Pedicures over on a big sofa, and then facials over in this corner. So I really made it feel like they were coming to a real nail spa. And then the chairs, I tried to always make everything just as cute as it could be. That's my daughter's dorm chair. She was using place as a storage unit while they was out of school for the summer. Um, but yeah, amazing, right? I know you wish you could have a party here. I did too when I was a little girl. But my mama wouldn't have been able to afford this if she had wanted to. Like, this would have been so far out of my reach, it would have even been a thought for me to even go in the house and say, Mom, can I have a spa party? Because that would have been really unrealistic for me. Yes. Um, there's no way. Parties here range from about $400 to upwards of a little bit under $2,000. It just depends on how many girls you would be having, but you have to be mindful that the parents didn't have to bring anything in here. Nothing. All they had to do was show up. Show up and show out. Um, it was that was the spot. This was the spot. And if I would keep the doors open, it would still be the spot because everybody wants to have a Pinkalicious birthday party spa. There was so many other people that came that wanted to behind me that wanted to open up spas, but the spas were not Pinkalicious, and the little girls didn't really care about what they were, who they were, or where they were going, because they wasn't coming to Pinkalicious, so their parents would think that they were going to do that, whatever they were going to do, they would have to come and redo it because they wanted a Pinkalicious birthday party. And I would die laughing because who wants, what's the word? Generic. Who wants generic? All of this stuff is our stuff that's going back to All Star. You can just go through all of that and see what we need to keep. Those black containers over there are going to All Star. And then when your parent come, he gonna put the lights back up in here, and then we'll go back there and see whatever it is back there that we need to keep. Right. But yeah, who wants a generic party? Like, I want a Pinkalicious birthday party, and that was the thing. They wanted to see their names on this chalkboard when they walk in. My daughter is a little artist, and she likes to do what is it, graffiti art. So she would come in and she would draw their names and stuff on stuff, and it was just an amazing time, y'all. I really did I put a lot of thought into this place, and I really, just anything that I thought my daughters would like, I did it. And I didn't spare any cost when I did it because I knew that it would make the little girls happy. And it did. It did. And I have been thoroughly blessed with Pinkalicious. I've met a lot of amazing people. The little girls that I have served over the years are now college age. Like, some of them have come back and actually worked for Pinkalicious. How crazy is that? Like, it's so funny because you never know. Like, when you open a business, you don't know what the future holds, and you don't know how much of it is going to how much of an impact it's going to make when you open it. All you know is that you are living a dream of doing something that you want to do for you. But then when you start to hear the stories about all of the things that you've done and the people's lives that you've impacted, and then they start coming up to you in Walmart being like, hey, Miss Pinkalicious. It's so funny because exactly that's what it was, and it's still what it is. People come up to me and they see me, which I have several businesses in Baton Rouge, and usually people they will see me and they will identify me by the business that they recognize me from. So when the little girls see me, they see me as Miss Pinkalicious, and that's how they come running up to me. And how do you think you feel when you have somebody that's 3 feet tall running up to your knees? Because I'm 5'9", okay? And they just grab you around the knee talking about, hey, Miss Pinkalicious, hey, Miss Pinkalicious, I really like my birthday party. And, it just really makes your day. Like, it really makes your day. And my daughters were able to experience that as well. Because as they got older, they started working in here. And it was just an amazing time for them. So my daughters were able to kind of get that same feeling of how it feels to be a part of something that you don't really know that you are a part of. And it's crazy. It's really crazy. I have several businesses, and I'm not gonna put them out here on YouTube because I don't want nobody stalking me. But I have a counseling agency and an electrical company, so that's what we do here. And I'm a business coach. My channel is about from rags to riches and how I became who I am, despite all of the adversities that I've had to face in life. So the fact that I was able to have such a poverty stricken childhood, my environment did not dictate who I became. So I come on to YouTube and I share my journey. And so this is a part of me going to school. And finally, I think this is the last rendezvous for me. This is closing out my last chapter of my life, I'm going to say. I'm 47 years old, and uh huh. I'm a published author, and I am going to finish my education with my final degree, which is going to be a PhD. Things that I've done things that people said that I would never do. And hell, I would have never thought I would have done them, honestly. So when I think about my life's journey, I come here to share those things with you guys to give you inspiration and hope that if you are on a track and you don't know where your life is headed, or you feel like you are not capable of being because of where you come from or the things that you're facing in life, that is not true. All you have to do is want it. And I'm going to be honest with you, and I ain't going to even tell you you even have to want it. You just have to be obedient and let God lead the way, because God has played a major, major role in my life. Yes, I am a very big Christian, and I believe in God, and I believe that He has done everything that you see, that you have seen from me right now. He has allowed me to become. So when He says that He qualifies the unqualified, you're looking at the unqualified, okay? You are looking at the unqualified. You are looking at somebody that was told that she would be a mother of multiple kids with multiple baby daddies with no high school education, on welfare and food stamps. And the fact that I make more money than everybody in my family, including the person that told me, that is, what does the Bible say? He will prepare a table in the presence of your enemies. The last shall be first and the first shall be last. What does that mean? I am she, okay? Do I remind them of that? No, I remain humble. I remind myself that I don't have to fight any battles, because God has shown me over the years that He is fighting my battles for me. He has been fighting my battles all of my life. And because He has been fighting my battles, I have been able to conquer, and I have been able to get where I am. So yes, I am a big Christian. You cannot tell me what my daddy won't do. And when I say my daddy, I'm talking about God. So yeah, he has played a major role in my life. And when I talk about the Bible and the things that happens in the Bible and Bible verses, I can literally tell you that I am living them. I am a living, walking, talking testimony. And God has been able to show up in my life and show out in my life in ways that people can't have any other choice but to see the things that He's done in my life. You can't say I'm not blessed. You cannot, you can look at me and you can say whatever you want about me. But one thing you can't say is I'm not blessed. As a matter of fact, you might want to be careful about what you say and do to me, because He don't play behind me. So I do. I really do. I love the fact that God, and the fact that I'm the oldest of six and the only one. I do believe that I'm a generational curse breaker. I have been able to do things that people in my family haven't been able to do. And because of it, I realize that I am on assignment. I am on assignment. So I uh I have to I have to be obedient to all of the things that God is doing in my life and how he does it and where he does it. So when people cross my path, I have to be mindful of how I treat them, because I don't ever want to allow somebody to cross my path that missed out on their blessing, and I don't want to miss out on mine. So, yes, I yeah, Blue Bonnet is a nice little hike. I go to church downtown. But yeah, I am a very big Christian, and I love God, and I love all of the things that God has done in my life. I do. And I am so just I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. But yes, I am going to get off of here because I got help right now, and we're going to go through some stuff because I need to get some of these toys and things for my counseling agency, just to make sure that I am not giving everything away that I can possibly use for the children that comes through my counseling service, that uses my counseling services. So we're going to go through these things, and I will probably come back as the people start coming in and just kind of letting you see what it looks like to shut a business down. I hope you join in and have a good day and make it an amazing one on purpose. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You have an amazing day, and please make it amazing on purpose. Have a great one.